So don't delay. 694-4184.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's really a beautiful Tuesday. It is the first full day of spring today, 21st day of March. Can you believe it? Gosh, time just flies. I don't know why I'm always surprised that it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is about dates. Galen Unold is on the phone. His time flew the past week. He was on a Caribbean cruise, and I'm sure it just seems like, wow, how did that go by so fast? It always happens, right, when you come back from a really good time.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Today, how was yesterday?
I mean, you know, it's your first day back at work. You battle through. Just trying to catch up.
I know.
Realizing how much the world has changed in the week that you've been gone. That's pretty much it.
And anything specific that changed that you were surprised at?
Well, I mean, there's the FDA has come out with some things that we're trying to figure out exactly what they mean. So, I mean, it's some high level stuff to do.
Oh, really? So some of the
how
things
we're handling them. Yeah.
Does it change the questions that we will be asked when we go to donate blood?
No, it doesn't change the questions. It changes more of the handling and the processing of them. And it will impact our hospitals a lot more than it'll impact the public. The public won't really even know or even understand it. But yeah, it's more of a, just hospitals asking, what the heck does this mean? So we're just trying to learn.
Whenever there are changes, I often wonder, are they actually improvements? You know?
An improvement.
For example, let's say the Mr. Coffee was invented first, and then the percolator came out. Everybody would say, "Wow, that's so much different. That's so much better. We don't need filters anymore." Right? I sometimes think that it's just a matter of changing things. I think people just want to change things.
Well, in this case, I think in the long run, I think it'll improve patient safety. I really do. I believe that. It's just in the short time, it's going to increase the costs of everything that we do in regards to apheresis. It's change.
Oh,
and,
really?
It's a change we kind of knew was coming. But it's going to be very difficult in adapting to exactly and then you have to actually get into the point where you can understand what the FDA is asking you to do, which, would sound pretty simple, but we're dealing with the federal government here. So, that's hard to read their mind sometimes.
Okay, so if I was going to translate what you just said, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you agree with the changes, but you also see that the problems the problem that will be caused is a financial one. Is that right?
No. I mean, I agree with the changes, but but I just think it's too early. I don't think there's enough information on the new technology that's out there that they're requiring us to do. I don't think there's enough competition. So,
well,
yeah.
Can you be more specific? What are they requiring you to do?
So So it's a product called pathogen inactivation, right? And so what the FDA is, from my understanding, and I don't have a complete control over it yet. What the FDA wants us to do is they want every platelet tested for bacteria, which we already do on day 1, but now they want it tested again on day 4 of the lifespan of the platelet. The issue there is that, one, that platelet is no longer in the blood center's hands. It's in the hospital's hands.
Okay.
That's issue 1. Issue 2 is the only test that's out there that you can actually do is very, very, what's the word? Has a high fail rate where it doesn't actually do its job very well. So that's a big thing. So we're going to end up shortening the lifespan. I mean, no hospital is going to want, look, I don't want to do a bedside test because I don't have any staff that's trained or qualified in it. So take this platelet back. So initially it'll make our platelets probably have a 3-day shelf life. It currently has a 5-day shelf life, and it's incredibly difficult to meet. So the other side of that is if you don't use that bedside test, you have to do a platelet that's had pathogen inactivation.
Okay.
And the technology for pathogen inactivation just isn't where it should be yet with the guidelines and things like that. Now in Europe, they've been using these for a while, and with some good results. So we'll adapt, we'll overcome. It's just going to be a struggle for the next 6 to 9 months as we try to catch up with this.
So a question that comes to mind that's not directly related to the pathogen question, but a question that comes to mind is when you say it has a certain shelf life, blood or platelets has a certain shelf life.
Sure.
If the blood somehow is expired, what is it? Is it just water? Is it like, is it I don't mean, is it water, but is it like just putting water in somebody's body? It doesn't really do any good?
No, it's worse than that. You're putting dead cells into somebody's body.
Oh.
And what would that do? Kill them?
Your body could have a reaction to these cells. And
I see.
you have a process called lysing, where your blood actually attacks that blood, and it can do a lot more harm.
Gotcha.
So what happens to it then when it's expired? How do you get rid of it?
We just discard it in a bio waste bin.
All right.
Okay.
So the only way we know for sure, well, doctors know for sure, that blood is good is the date. There's no real test, or is there a test?
Yeah, there's tests that we do for viability and things like that. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you freeze it? This question has probably been
you can
asked
freeze
before.
Red cells. No, that's a fair question. You can freeze it, red cells, and we actually do some of our rarer units that are very uncommon or are for a specific patient. Yes, we freeze red cells.
Oh.
Never knew all that. There's so much more to it than we know.
Typically O negatives. They're typically O negatives. Almost 99% of them are O negatives.
The good news is that our part in all of this is easy. All we have to do is go lay down.
That's right. Now a snack.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that's what. I mean, I love this platform because it gives me an opportunity to really go into depth in some of these issues, and so it actually helps me practice my spiel as to how I'm going to explain it. But yeah, this is so new that the pathogen inactivation. I've been actually getting some training on it for the last year, so I guess it shouldn't be that new. I just really thought the FDA wasn't going to do it this fast, and it kind of.
Wasn't there a topic we had? Gosh, maybe it's been 6 months already ago that I was asking about. It was in the news.
Yep.
Wasn't this the same topic?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you had. Did you have somebody on talking about pathogen inactivation?
Yes, and you said it was too early. You were critical of it, saying this guy shouldn't be on the air yet. He was too early.
Mm-hmm. And I actually spoke to our rep about it. Because I guess he got a copy of the segment. We went back and forth at it. I wasn't very happy with it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, but it's fine. I mean, it's their right, it's their product, and they're trying to sell it. And kind of behind the scenes, I've actually I believe that they pushed this product hard to get done to the FDA, and I have a problem with that.
Okay, which is why even now you think it's still too early.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I actually have
their product is not where it needs to be. It's going to, in essence, it's going to cut our platelets in our platelet inventory, which is already tough to maintain, in half. So to kind of give you an idea.
How's the blood supply right now?
Our platelets are good right now because the new policies haven't taken place. Doing okay. We're continuing to make strides, and that's a big thing. We're still in critical need of type O. That's one thing we figured out yesterday.
So donate blood, and we'll find out a little bit where you can do that. Of course, you can go to LifeSouth to do that. Let's take a little break. On the other side, I have something completely different. It's how to avoid creepy men while hiking.
Yeah, that's important for me and you, Larry. Good stuff.
Well, it is. I'll explain why I think it is. Palm Garden of Ocala, thank you for sponsoring the important message that Galen delivers on a daily basis regarding the need for us to donate blood. That's what the whole message is about. The extra information we get from Galen is just very interesting about what happens to your blood between the time you donate it and somebody else gets it.
Yeah.
That to me is very interesting stuff. But the main message is that if you don't donate blood, there is no blood supply, period. And so Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring make that message possible. Thank you, Palm Garden and Penn Flooring. Go to visit both of them, and you will see why we chose them, not only for our flooring, but for our health care. Tish Muller, in fact, has spent time over at Palm Garden when she had her knee surgery.
Yes.
She did her rehabilitation days. I think it was about a week she was there, right? Over at Palm Garden of Ocala. And you want to give me the guy who cleans the floors? I think I have it right here, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
Okay.
Silverback Restoration cleaned our floors. So Penn Flooring put them down. They did a great job. It's very durable, and we love the flooring that they put down. But we did get it dirty over the course of 5 years. Can you believe we've been here 5 years? Silverback Restoration made it look like it did 5 years ago. They are professional carpet cleaners, upholstery cleaners. The owner is Jarris Palmer. And he does carpet, tile, grout. Give him a call, 414-5312. And, of course, visit. Are we looking for something?
And from 11 to 2 today, they're having a fundraising event at Palm Garden for the breast cancer.
Oh, that's right.
Relay for Life. They're having that from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. today at Palm Garden.
And Alzheimer's, right?
Yeah, and Alzheimer's, yeah.
Okay, so jewelry sale, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So all proceeds go to that.
So go at
to
11
breast
o'clock.
cancer
11
and
o'clock today.
Alzheimer's.
Get some jewelry for the lady you love.
Yes.
Or for yourself, ladies. All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back with Galen. How to avoid creepy men while hiking. It's an important topic. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Tuesday, sunshine and pleasantly warm, high 80 to 84. Clear to partly cloudy Tuesday night, low 56 to 60. For Wednesday, mostly sunny and very warm, high 82 to 86. Thursday, times of clouds and sun, breezy and not as warm. There can be a shower or two at almost any time, the high 73 to 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Mr. Webster defines a caterer as someone who provides food and refreshment. Whether you are looking to provide an excellent meal and refreshment for a small group, party, business meeting, or a large get-together, Honey Baked Ham, 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala, will provide the delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner items of your choice. No need for you to fret over the details. Let Honey Baked Ham handle it all. Call Honey Baked Ham today at 352-861-0011. That's 861-0011.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, 19 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, still in jet lag, so to speak, from his trip to the Caribbean. That is so cool. One of these days, Galen, I'm going to put that's on my bucket list to do. That's some of the stuff you've done. Do you know what Alex is doing this year? He wants to do. He wants to go hiking in Colorado. He's got.
Oh, okay.
He found a 30-mile track or something, or trail, whatever, and he's gonna go. He's got two half brothers, so he's gonna go with them, and so the three guys are gonna be hiking, and Alex is 30. I'm guessing the other two are upper 20s. I can't remember how old they are.
Good for them.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. And yesterday we had a guy on from National Geographic, and he wrote a book about the kinds of things you should bring with you if you're going hiking, and so that you don't bring too much, and so you bring the right stuff. And it was a really cool article, right? Book and conversation. But the one part of it that struck me as interesting is the fact that us guys have it a lot easier than ladies who want to go hiking by themselves. Right?
Okay.
Right? Now
I would think so. Yeah, I would. That sounds like a horror movie.
It does. It does. Now
hiking by themselves.
All right. Now
it does.
Have you ever seen one of these videos where a lady is walking through like New York City, and she's got a hidden camera in the person in front of her?
Yeah, a lot of those are fake, but yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, I've heard.
But there's some truth to the fact that there are catcalls, right? Okay.
Of course.
So a woman walking down the street. I've asked Robin this and other ladies, and it seems like maybe it was exaggerated. I don't know, but just from your experience, do you get a lot of that?
No.
In your life?
Maybe when I was younger.
Well, that's what I mean.
I got, whistles, but there wasn't anybody lewd or anything
But
like that. You walk down the street, they do that, and then you just ignore them and you walk on by.
But the thing is, here's the thing. If enough people in one demographic do something rude, and you're not part of that demographic, like if women see men, that's the two different demographics, right?
Sure.
You get the feeling all men are creepy, right? All men are like this, right? You say, well, my dad's not, my brother's not. So
right, exactly.
Thank God there are two people on the whole planet. But the truth is, if you have a sister who wants to go hiking or a daughter who wants to go hiking, aren't you going to be more worried than if your brother or your son wants to go hiking?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So there was a sub article from this guy's article, how to avoid creepy men while hiking.
Very good. I like it.
And it's just so sad because sometimes, you want to go hiking and do that and you can't find anybody to go with you. And why should, you have to be like a prisoner and not go because of the bad guys out there. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You're a prisoner in your own world.
And so there's only a few things. Number one, don't be nice to men who make you uncomfortable.
Exactly. Just walk away.
Yeah,
Don't even be nice to them.
I think I know why Galen's laughing. He's laughing because a really skilled creep is going to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For
yeah,
sure.
Right.
For sure.
That's That's how every horror movie starts.
Yeah. Well, and I guarantee you, Galen, if there's a lady on a trail, and I'm also on that trail by myself, I guarantee you she's going to be scared of me. I guarantee it.
Sure.
In fact, it doesn't even... Go ahead.
Part of the issue is as a guy, it's also difficult to acknowledge them, or you think they're going to be, they're creeping on you, or, you want to say hi, but you don't want to be like, oh my God, I'm freaking them out.
Oh, yeah.
By avoiding them. I don't know. That's always an issue. And you also, at the same time, because I'm married, you don't want to think that you're somehow flirting with them.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
No. When we were at the Cascades, okay, the restrooms...
Very difficult world we live in, isn't it?
Do you remember where the restrooms were at the Cascades? You had to go down to this cave.
Yeah.
You had to go under the stairs. There was a cave, and the women's room was to the right, the men's room was to the left. And so when you do a radio show and you've got 4 minutes to get there and get back, you walk quickly.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how many times I was walking quickly and, there's a lady in front of me. Oh, my gosh, she's going to think I'm on. And I would always say, I'm behind you. I'm not trying to scare you. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you, Larry. You're the radio guy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you know me.
Oh, yeah. Your picture's already in the bathroom. Yeah, we're aware of who you are. Yeah.
Anyway, so number 2 is, so first one is don't be nice to men who make you uncomfortable. The next one is work on saying no and using your bitch face.
No, I say no or no thank you, and then I just walk away. I don't even bother to look that way or anything. I just say no thanks.
That is one thing that guys don't practice. had to say no. That I will agree with that. That's not something we practice.
Do you ever use your bitch face?
I don't know what that looks like.
See, I don't either.
Women transform that way. Some women.
It says, beware of men who offer you honey buns.
Honey,
A hiker
you
offering
mean like is that a generic term?
No.
Or is that?
it's a fast food. It's like from a convenience
I know.
store.
I wasn't sure if that was like a pseudonym. No.
It says here.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah. He says, "Hey, you want a piece of my honey bun?"
Right. That's what I was going through my mind. Is that like pseudonym? Is that some kind of code?
just don't take anything.
Yeah, carry your mace with you,
Right.
ladies.
It says, be opinionated, be independent, and wear whatever you want. Oh, I don't know about that. To wear whatever you want.
I don't want to wear a bag. I want to look nice and dress nice.
You want to look
I
nice
agree with that.
while you're hiking. Which one do you agree with, Robin or me? I think you should, I don't know,
I want to
Men
wear.
can't wear whatever they want.
wear a burqa. I think you should wear a burqa.
There are times, Larry, where I would want to wear nothing but like sweatpants.
But what kind of pants?
Sweatpants.
Oh, sweatpants.
You know.
Okay, right.
Big, baggy, drawstring.
While you're hiking?
Probably.
Okay.
But, I'm married and my wife won't allow me to look like a slob.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Let me take a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, guys.
Hiya, Hugh.
Hey, how if the lady joggers wore a sign saying "Smile, you're on camera"?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Oh,
idea.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, smile. We got a camera. Yeah, good.
Unless they can take you and take the camera. They have a souvenir.
Hey, where's the camera? Right. Yeah, that's a good idea, but I think they'd see right through it right away. That's the problem with that one. It does say here,
That's a challenge.
counteract your yoga pants by showing people how outspoken and smart you are. I don't know. There's nothing in here that says carry a gun.
Mean?
I don't know.
No, you don't stop and have a conversation with people. You're there, they nod, and you nod, and you go past. If they try to engage in conversation, you just ignore them. You don't.
When we
do
went,
that,
Galen,
in my opinion.
Robin and I went to the that medieval thing up in Gainesville a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Medieval times.
So we come back to the car. Now the cars were parked way into the.
fair.
We were parked in the grassy area outside the airport. That's how crowded it was. On the way back, there was a young couple, and they had a flat tire. Okay, and I could tell they were having a hard time getting the lug nut loosened. It was like frozen in place. Mm-hmm. And I went up to them, and Robin was standing next to me. And I said, "You guys need any help?" And I swear they both looked petrified.
Yeah.
Like I'm the Beast or something from Beauty and the Beast. And then another guy said to the kids, he said, I say kids, they're college age kids. He says, "Don't worry, I'll be here with you." To them, he says nothing to me.
Yeah.
So I said to Robin, "I think they're afraid of me. Let's go," because I don't want to scare anybody.
Yeah.
But
And
I probably could have broken that.
Mm-hmm.
I could have unfroze it probably just.
Pretty sure you could have.
Yeah.
And I could have been a bad guy too, because sometimes men that are up to no good use women as decoys.
Wow.
They bring women with them, and that's how they
I thought.
get what they get. you know?
Anyway.
It's awful.
Sure.
It's horrible.
So my advice the last piece of advice is don't worry too much. Most trail men are nice. I would say to women, look, the word most means that some are bad. That's what it means. So
Yeah.
in other words, I'm not going to be the bad guy, but don't trust even me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you know me,
Yeah.
then you're fine. Hey, Larry, what are you doing out here? Just checking out your butt.
Hey,
No.
what a creepy that I just saw you out here. Have you been following me?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a different world, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, so there you go. So you don't have any daughters, so this isn't even something you worry about. And your wife is probably not going to go hiking by herself anytime soon.
I hope not.
Well, I worried about TJ when he was little. I mean, someone suggested that he
Little.
walk up to, like he was like 12, that he walk up to the store and get
Yeah.
some milk. And I said, oh, no. I said, no,
That's different,
because,
yeah.
because, between the place in the shopping center, anything could have happened. He could have got snatched by somebody.
Galen's boys right now look like men, so.
Yeah, but still, they got to be careful.
Galen, sorry, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, the Bloodmobile today is at the Winn-Dixie in Marion Oaks.
There you go.
Nice.
Donate blood, save some lives, and thank you for the behind-the-scenes information about what happens to the blood. And have a good day.
Yeah, more info to follow as we get a little bit more information. Absolutely. Right. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Galen. We'll be right back.
Is our chance to end Obamacare.
The president rallying a crowd in Louisville, Kentucky last night. This morning, he heads to Capitol Hill to push lawmakers on the GOP health care plan, which got tweaked.
The Wall Street Journal reports the House Freedom Caucus plans to vote against the new Republican plan, despite the overnight changes that they've been working on. They believe they have enough votes to block the health bill, and we'll find out by the House votes on the measure this Thursday.
Fox's Kelly Wright. The government adding security measures to nonstop flights heading to the U.S. from 8 mostly Middle Eastern and North African countries, banning passengers from carrying electronic devices other than cell phones on board the planes. And sentencing day for a man convicted of lying to the FBI about Dylan Roof's plans for shootings at a historically black South Carolina church. Fox News, we report, you decide.
This is a test to find out if you know it all when it comes to children. Time starts now. Name one of the leading killers of U.S. children age 1 to 13. What's the best way to protect children in a car crash? At what age and size should a child start using a booster seat? Where can you find the answers to these questions?
Car crashes are one of the leading killers of U.S. children. Many of those deaths could be prevented by making sure that kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Don't assume you know it all when it comes to car seats for your child. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat and know for sure. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. It's a new year full of good stuff and good food, so come on down to DQ at Silver Springs and start it off right, because we've got things for your heart's delight. Chicken strips and pepper gravy and slaw or chili dogs, oh so savory. Codfish and grilled burgers too, made to order just for you. Creamy and frosty, blizzards and shakes, and all kinds of flavors for goodness sakes. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Instagram is also good for real estate because it's searchable. So you can search for a hashtag like a city name or even a certain neighborhood. Find a listing you may not have seen otherwise. Rooms with candlelight and soft music help people eat about 120 fewer calories per meal compared to eating somewhere bright and loud. Would you like to be more likable and considered great leadership material? Just use your hand gestures wisely.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Mr. Webster defines a caterer as someone who provides food and refreshment. Whether you are looking to provide an excellent meal and refreshment for a small group, party, business meeting, or a large get-together, Honey Baked Ham, 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala, will provide the delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner items of your choice. No need for you to fret over the details. Let Honey Baked Ham handle it all. Call Honey Baked Ham today at 352-861-0011. That's 861-0011.
You're going to love your new windows and the immediate energy savings when you work with Renewal by Andersen. you'll experience legendary quality installation. Visit renewalbyanderson.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, save $300 on every window and $850 on patio doors. No money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyanderson.com. That's renewalbyanderson.com. But hurry, offer ends March 31st. License CGC 1524135.
Coming this and every second Friday of the month at 11 a.m. is Trinity Healthcare Medical Center with your host, Dr. David Boone. Trinity Healthcare Medical Center is Ocala's only customary care clinic. Be sure to listen in and also check their website at thcmc.com. Then call them with your questions at 512-0000. That's 512-0000. That's every second Friday at 11 a.m. for Trinity Healthcare Medical Center here on The Source WOCA.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.